Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Glad to have you back. This is Tech with Alex Baja. In this video, I'll walk you through the fundamentals of prompt engineering, including the techniques, types, elements of a prompt, who a prompt engineer is, prompt engineering skills, advantages, and challenges. Let's get started. In the previous video where I simplified artificial intelligence, so one of the jobs that have been created from the impact of AI is prompt engineering. If you have not watched that video, I recommend you check it out. In recent times, there have been innovative discoveries and applications of artificial intelligence in solving problems and aiding faster access to quality output within a short time to meet a desired action. However, humans need tools to enable them to interact with the language models of artificial intelligence. These AI tools provide accurate answers based on the accuracy of the prompt. ChatGPT is an example of an AI tool that works based on user prompts. What is prompt? Prompt in simple terms refers to an action to trigger a response in the form of a question, a phrase, or query. In the context of AI, it is used to convey context or instructions to a language model to accomplish tasks. Example of a prompt. So here is an input feed in ChatGPT where you can say how to write an article. So that's a prompt. That's like an instruction to a model to give you a response. So it takes in that question. It could be a question, it could be a phrase, it could be a word, it could be maybe you are trying to complete a sentence, whatever it is you are typing in there to get a response from any AI tool is called prompts. Prompts are not limited to language models but can also be applied to image generation, stable diffusion, and code generation or completion. There are different places where you can actually write prompts. There is a DAL E3 model where you can use text instructions to generate images. There is the Sora where you can use text instructions to generate videos. There are different tools. What are the elements of prompts? A prompt is made up of the following element depending on the goals to achieve. One, instruction, a particular action you want the model to take. Two, context, can incorporate outside data or additional context which helps direct the model to provide superior results. Three, input data is a request or query for which we desire to find a solution. Output indicator identifies the format or type of result. So every prompt that is being given to a tool, an AI tool to generate response, have these things. So there's an instruction, probably like we said, how to write an article. The instruction is give me information on how to write an article. That's an instruction. The context is an article, like it's talking about writing an article. And then the input data is the query request or query for which we desire to find a solution. So the query is an article. So that's what it's going to give. Then the output indicator now says, okay, this is a text format. What is prompt engineering? Prompt engineering is the art of creating and refining prompts to efficiently use language models for a range of applications. It involves constructive design of input that helps the model to match the context and give a quality and accurate result. For example, I will relate this to the job of a librarian. There are different techniques for storing information resources in the library, cataloging and classification, and principles for access, cards or retrieval codes. See the librarian as a prompt engineer who has studied the library models for information storage and retrieval and knows how best to retrieve accurate information for specific prompts, who serves as an interface between the library collection, which can be referred to as the language models, and the library user query, which can be also be referred to as the prompt to be satisfied with a quality result. Another way of prompt engineering in the context of a library is when the librarian or desk officer defines questions, which can be referred to as prompts, to help collect library user experiences about the library services, which facilitates excellent improvement of the models to provide more quality services in the future. This implies that more prompts can improve and fine-tune the models. All of these processes can be referred to as prompt engineering. The more the library requests, the more the librarian organizes skills to be able to improve the principles of storage and retrieval that can provide and aid faster access to more precise and accurate results. Prompt engineering is the process of defining the prompts to language models using precise methods such as ChatGPT to get quality results. The accuracy of results is dependent on the accuracy of the prompts. The interaction and use of language models for different applications give rise to the prompt engineering discipline, which involves developing, refining, and optimizing prompts in a structured way for quality results. It makes communication between humans and large language models easy, just like in the case of a library, a librarian, and library user. For example, you have a library user and a librarian. So what the librarian does is that there is a technique, there are certain things that are defined within the confines of a library, a librarian, and a library user that makes it to work effectively, because the intent of every library user is to get a particular result from the library. And then it is the duty of the librarian to ensure that every request of a library user is being met based on the resources that are available in the library. And then sometimes what they even do is, if there are no resources that can satisfy the needs of the users, they collate those data and then, go to purchase more resources to expand the knowledge base of the library. An example of prompt engineering in action is the interaction with GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer, a large language model example by writing accurate and intelligent text-based scripts to get expected results. Large language model is a deep learning algorithm that can be used to carry out various natural processing language tasks. Large language model can liken to an advanced setting of a library system, both in principles and collection of data. Types of prompts. Different types of prompts can be used when interacting with large language models. Text completion prompt. These are prompts that trigger auto completion of sentence or phrase. You can write a prompt that is going to complete a particular sentence or a phrase, or probably you just started, you want to write an article and then you have just a part of that article. You can actually you can write a prompt that will complete that text. Then there is instruction based prompts, prompt with clear instruction to give a guide to AI for quality responses. Multiple choice prompts. This prompt helps limit the language model's output. The output can be limited to select the most suitable response by providing a variety of choices and asking the model to limit itself to a single answer. Contextual prompts. This prompt gives the model contextual hints, that's in the scope in which it is applicable. Bias mitigation prompts. To remove prejudices, this prompt assists a large language model in refining its results. Fine-tuning and interactive prompts. By analyzing the output and altering the query to enhance the output and model performance, this kind of prompting leads to iterative improvement of the prompts. This approach allows us to fine-tune our prompts over time, leading to enhanced results and better model comprehension. Prompt engineering techniques or strategies. I'll just list them out, but then in subsequent videos, I'll go over each of them because I intend to keep this simple. Zero shot prompting, few shot prompting, chain of thoughts prompting, self-criticism or self-ask, delimiters, iterative, program-aided language model, generated knowledge prompting, react prompting, automatic reasoning and tool use, role prompt, structured output, labeled conversations. Advantages of prompt engineering. Innovative and groundbreaking technologies in natural language processing. Prompt engineering skills help to improve the effective and efficient use of large language models by AI engineers and researchers. Important for innovative research and the explorative advancement of applications built using language models. Contribution to multiple industries and community needs. Indispensable value offer, research professionals, high salaries, job opportunities. Challenges of prompt engineering. There are few communities to figure out solutions to issues: coding, defining or redefining errors, access to vetted prompt skills, complexity of large language models, limited model knowledge, non-availability of useful data to help provide quality answers to prompts of users, the challenge of designing clear and effective prompts. The iterative process of defining accurate prompt is tasking, ethical considerations. Who is a prompt engineer? A prompt engineer develops prompts that compel a neural network to respond logically. They help ensure that the user's query is best understood by the robot or an AI tool to give an accurate answer. A prompt engineer has a good grasp of how to query large language model to provide the desired output. Prompt engineers can also be referred to as AI operators because They provide artificial intelligence with a fine-tuned query to get accurate and expected results. The reliability and precision of prompt collections are maintained by a prompt engineer. Prompt engineering skills, ability to research, writing and refining content, cognitive and creativity, familiarity with language models and linguistics, ability to generate good questions for quality answers, knowledge of software development practices, attention to detail, understanding of prompt techniques, coding, not compulsory in specific aspects of prompt engineering but recommended, consistency and staying updated with trends in AI development. Conclusion. In this video, I've walked you through the fundamental of prompt engineering, a new discipline that facilitates effective communication with artificial intelligence tools. It is all about crafting precise prompts from the understanding of how models respond to them through various techniques and skills. The repetition of redefining prompts makes this model better and enables them to give more accurate output to meet desired outcomes. There are lots of opportunities for prompt engineers due to the innovative and numerous applications of prompt engineering in different spheres of human endeavor. With the groundbreaking solutions from large language models, skills in understanding how to craft prompts will be in high demand. So that's just all. This is the fundamentals of prompt engineering. There are different aspects to it. And so I'll be leaving the link to the article in the description below so that you can actually check up resources to learn further about prompt engineering. Let me know what you think about prompt engineering in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on the notification bell so that when I have my subsequent videos uploaded, you'll be notified. Bye.